Hi everyone, it's Dan, also known as Theweekendgeek. I'm the animator behind Fallout Shelter Logic, and I sometimes wear a mask. I just want you guys to, first of all, enjoy this custom Dungeons and Dragons campaign that I made in the Magic the Gathering universe. You can watch these live over at twitch.tv/TheWeekendGeek on Mondays at 6:30 PM, British Standard Time, that's UK. I'm still pretty new to being a Dungeon Master, so apologies if there's some mistakes. We're also playing by house rules as well, in some instances. Just a word of warning. That being said, I hope that you enjoy the campaign and enjoy the first video, and I'll see you guys later. So thank you very much for watching.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
The setting is Innistrad, and for people that don't know what that is, it's set in the Magic the Gathering universe. It's got vampires, werewolves, monsters, unimaginable creatures that'll kill you like that just because you're, living, breathing. Or even if you're not living and breathing, they'll still... necromancers might even come and claim your body. You're not safe, living or dead.
God damn.
This is set between the events of when AVACYN disappears and when AVACYN is trapped in the, I think it's called the Hellstone.
Hell Vault.
Hell Vault. The campaign is set a couple of months after that, when everything starts becoming dark and basically the curse of AVACYN has plagued the land with her disappearance.
Is she like royalty, or who's she?
She was an angel.
Oh.
Okay.
And she was protecting the humans, and
Oh,
along with all
crap.
of her other angels. However, all the other angels, AVACYN's disappeared, and with that, all the other angels are few and far between. And the ones that are there tend to be archangels. They don't tend to be very nice.
Yeah.
And
So mankind has lost its vanguard, basically.
basically, yeah, basically.
Okay.
Great.
They've
I
lost
volunteer.
Volunteer tribute. Ah! So,
It pays well.
a couple of you have figured, why not? Why not come to Innistrad? There's a bounty or some sort of mission that needs to be claimed, and you're all budding adventurers, and by the sounds of things, you all haven't got much to live for, otherwise you wouldn't be here. A bunch of cargo's gone missing. A bunch of men have gone missing, good men. And there is an artifact on Innistrad that needs to be claimed. Or reclaimed, should I say. Before somebody else gets their hands on it.
Do we know that?
You do now.
Okay.
Sweet.
No, do our characters know it?
Your characters know enough of what I've basically just said.
Okay.
Your characters know from the poster that there's a bounty on an artifact that needs to be retrieved.
Sweet.
So before we initially start this, I just want to say a disclaimer. I'm very new to GMing or DMing, whatever. Some rules are character. What do they call that? House rules. Others are kind of rules that we're just going to fumble and hope that they work. So I just wanted to let everybody in the stream and people that are watching on YouTube, hopefully it all goes to plan. So...
Be a first, wouldn't it?
What's that, sorry? Yeah, it would be a first, yeah.
Savage.
Yeah. Well, we saw at the start of the stream. We know how that went. So, So, who here is not from Innistrad?
How big is Innistrad? Like,
So,
country.
is that like the main
Innistrad is a plane.
capital?
No.
It's a
no.
plane about the size of Europe.
It's
Okay, yeah,
just
then I'm from there.
Just under Europe.
Yeah, then I'm from there.
You're from Innistrad, sure thing.
Yeah.
So we have 2 people currently that I know of that are from Innistrad. You guys would have seen that.
I'm from Innistrad as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with Charles being from Innistrad.
Literally everybody's from Innistrad. All right, fair enough.
Woo!
There's no boat then. So there was originally a boat that carried the adventurers to and from.
Things have changed.
Charles is not from Innistrad to let you have that.
Jesus Christ. So someone's from Innistrad, someone's not from Innistrad. It doesn't matter. Tiptoeing in between. Either you're all from Innistrad or one of you's from Innistrad. Anyway, you're all adventurers. You're all going to die. I'm going to kill you all.
Yay!
Wow.
So
Straight to the point.
Yep, straight to the point. Oh, that's basically this plane.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
in this world, the poster has basically told everybody that wishes to seek out this reward and seek out this mission to visit the city of Threeburn. Threeburn is originally where AVACYN is from. Or
Okay.
was told to watch over by her father or creator, Sorin. Sorin hasn't been seen on the plane for a while, a long time. And he's probably the only good vampire, or kind of good vampire. He made this angel AVACYN and other angels to protect the humans because they were just getting slaughtered. And now, obviously, because the angels are gone, monsters are starting to appear again.
Great.
So
Okay.
you all make your way to Threeburn, and you would all meet up at the docks, basically, where you've all been sort of a meeting point. It's a market almost. It's like a fish market.
Right.
It's a busy area. So we're going to go around now, and we're going to let each of you introduce your characters, introduce who you are. Some of you might know each other from different sections, areas. I'll leave that up to you guys.
Before you start, I have a hand crossbow, but no arrows.
You should have 20 at the start.
Yeah,
You start with 20.
there you go.
For some reason, the character creator doesn't automatically add them.
Kind of weird.
And
but yeah,
they're not
Yeah.
there. But
It does the same with rations as well.
magically appear 20 arrows. There you go.
Fantastic.
Like that. And it's-
Bless
So-
AVACYN.
I'm going to let everybody go around and discuss their characters. So who would like to go first?
Ooh.
My name is Geras, and I am a very believing priest. I like to sell my stuff on the corner of the market.
Sweet.
That makes you sound like a prostitute, but go ahead. Is that it?
Right.
Are you there, Curly?
I cannot more.
You can add as much or as little as you wish.
Yeah, as much as you want to reveal.
The last thing I will add is that he's 21 then.
Okay, sure thing.
Sweet. Shall I go next?
Go for it.
Sweet. I'm playing a man called Felix Lupu. And he was a boy who encountered a true evil when he was young. He was the only one who survived out of his family, and he was marked by this thing that tried to take him as a boy, which he used to destroy it himself, or he thinks. And then he used this gift to earn wealth, and then to eventually educate himself to work to save other families from what happened to him so many years ago. And I've left a lot of stuff out there, but that's basically the short story of it.
Okay.
No, I wrote an essay for mine, but I can.
Too long to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to take a bit long to read all
Normally-
that, so I'll shorten it down.
Normally, I say, you know, you can write as much as little as possible. With in your case, just give us the in between.
Okay, the in between. He's an orphan who used to be in service to a vampire count who was a particularly violent one. He managed to escape his imprisonment. He worked there as a slave when some heroes came and attacked the castle. He's kind of a trained medic, and he's pretty competent. He's currently traveling around with his mule because he's heard of this job that's available.
Sweet.
Right. Cool.
Okay, who's next?
I can go. I'm playing as Thorin Ulrak. At a young age, he joined the army, the service, to support his family. This was like his teenage. He only did it like support them, get them out of poverty, and he grew to like it so much that he stayed pretty much all his life. But now he kind of works as a mercenary, and yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Okay, I'll go next.
And next?
My name's Abram.
Oh, you're a little
Easy to
quiet.
remember. Oh, the name's Abram. Easy to remember. I'm a hunter.
You're still
who
very
fell into
quiet.
debt. Is it so
Yeah.
quiet?
Yeah.
Hold on. Just try to lower it down for noise. Okay. Yeah. I fell into debt by a scam, and now I'm taking on a job and happen to be hunting, which is my expertise. So.
Cool.
Sweet. Could you give me his name again?
Abraham.
Abraham.
Easy to remember.
Is he 50?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn, you old.
Relatively old. I've been around for a while.
Well, my
the
guy's
best.
only early 20s. Fair enough.
Sweet. If you and Curly could swap your names to your characters as well, it'd make things easier, I
I
think.
tried that, but I need to change my in-game name.
You
Okay.
click the cog in the top left and you can say your presented name, I think. And that'll change it.
It's
there.
display name. Remember to click save name afterwards and then return to the chat. Do not click exit game.
I know I've
As
done
some
that
people
before,
have done
but
that, yes, yeah.
Imagine.
I did that every time.
Yeah, it's not a change in making you change the name.
It just me to go now.
It's all right. You you know, if you can't do it, I'll call you. You. Both of your names are on screen anyway, so it does help.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Um,
fine.
Who else do we have? We've had four.
It's me, I believe.
Well, then it's you then.
Sorry.
Hey. Not come up with the full backstory yet, but this is what I've got so far. I'm playing a dragonborn called Zorsef. He was born in a village called Runespoke. He's overly obsessed with the supernatural from a young age, especially vampires, because his village gets attacked by a lot of vampires. He became a vampire slayer to help his village, and he wants to like make like a book to help humans survive against the supernatural. And a lot of the people in his village don't really talk to him because they find him very weird. That's it.
Surviving the monsters for dummies.
Good name actually. I might use it.
Sweet, man. It sounds cool. Just
Yeah.
hordes and hordes of vampires just slicing them.
So you're not racist against humans then, since you're
No,
right? Like, do you hate any races or?
I just think they're stupid.
Fair enough.
Wow, how dare you.
Got a point.
I'll have you know I have
I have a
12
PhD.
intelligence.
I have a quadruple IQ. I don't see in the world. I see the code. So
Right. Well, is that everybody? I think so.
Indeed, it is.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Cool. So,
Hell of a- yeah. Sorry.
you all meet up at the dock. You've all introduced yourselves. There's another, couple of people there. They're not really interested. They're just about.
Peasants.
Yeah. The entire city is open to you all. Although, darkness has fallen on the land, there still looks like that Threeburn has sunshine coming through. It still looks within reason a decent city. It's relatively clean, as much as a medieval city would be.
Right, but you wouldn't want to walk into an alley.
No, you still wouldn't want to walk into an alley.
Alright.
There are guards about, but there doesn't seem to be a lot, especially as more so during the night. At the moment, it's about 6 o'clock. Just teetering on the edge of summer to winter. So, it's autumn, basically. I'd actually forgotten the season name. That's all good. So it's autumn. It's kind of dark, but as I said, you can still see the sun. It seems to be this weird, almost like pathetic fallacy, which is when a scenery sets a mood, or the weather sets the mood. It's dark, grim, but there's still a slight bit of light. So Threeburn actually sits on a massive hill or city, area in the middle of the lake of herons, which is a long body of water. There are still remnants of an older wall, which has crumbled and it's lost its effectiveness. But even the old walls come into the city in sections. There's still like debris of the city in sections, so it's kind of surrounded by a big wall. Some of which have shattered to pieces, and they're being cleaned up originally, almost like there was a battle here recently, but not so recent that you can still see the casualties.
Okay.
So you guys can explore if you wish. I can tell you what there is, or a guard comes over and greets you and asks you what you're here for, or what would you like to come to. This guy's almost like a tourist advice type thing.
Do we have a copy of the poster on us?
He doesn't have one, but he says...
No, do one of us have it?
Do one of you have the poster? No.
Could we have got a hold of one? Okay, that's important. Okay.
You could have got hold of one if you wished. There's no... You could have, one of you might have torn one down off a wall.
Okay, I'll hold out my gloved hand with the poster, holding out the poster to him and say, "Here for the job."
I've got a bit about this. You'll want to go and see the captain, for that one. She should be in her office in the east wing of Threeburn.
The east wing. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere we can stay in the city?
Oh yes, of course. There's the Black Angel, and the Mangy Werewolf. They've got beds available.
I'd probably, if just between you and me though, I'd probably pick the Black Angel. The mangy werewolf's a little bit bleak, even for this town. You know what I mean?
Is it cheap though?
I mean, you know, it's as cheap as anything would be.
Okay. Fair enough. And how can we speak to the captain? Will they be available?
Yeah, I mean, the captain, I don't think she's really taking visitors, but if you show her this poster, yeah, she'll probably let you in.
Okay. Right, well, I think I'm gonna go off and speak to the captain before I do anything. In fact, I better go to the inn. I'm gonna head to the...
So...
I'm gonna go to the mangy werewolf.
So, just before we take you there, what is the rest of the party doing?
Juras is selling his candles on the street market.
Thorn is just out looking for work.
Abram probably overheard the conversation and joins on
Okay, so
to the pub.
I would say that Curly, with it being like 6 o'clock ish, the markets will have sort of started to close now already.
Nobody can tell Juras what he does.
I mean, one of the guards could come over and tell you that it's outside trading standards time.
Nobody tell Juras what he does.
I really do think you should move along there.
Nobody tells Juras what he does.
Listen, freak, no one wants your stinking mangy candles. Now sod off.
I come back for you.
Sleepy one eye closed up.
You're gonna get shanked in the middle of the night.
Oh no.
Feeling that like guarders.
Yeah.
Fine.
He looks he holds out his poster. He scans it in a rather uptight and proud way. He's feeling up to the size of this job, so he simply walks past the guard and starts to walk into the city, hoping he can find his own way.
Okay, so I mean, you guys are dispersed in the city. You're all eventually probably going to want to, you know, just between GM and party, you're all eventually going to want to meet up at that location anyway. But I don't mind you guys doing everything that you would want to do in the city before you eventually go to the East Wing.
Okay,
so I believe that Pug and who else? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll probably join along.
Is that Ryan? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pug and Ryan would probably be going to the mangy wolf.
Hey, it's cheap.
It's pretty cheap.
Fair enough.
And Curly, what are you doing now that you've been told to pack up your candles?
I will stand on the next corner instead.
Okay. So while Curly's renting herself out, what are the other two doing, Marshall and?
I heard of supernatural areas, so I'm searching for any indication of supernatural occurrences.
Any indication of supernatural occurrences? So you wish to?
I wish to fail my first roll, yes.
You wish to fail your first roll. So I mean, I'll let you do. I'll let you do an investigation. I mean, you don't even have to roll for this one. People will basically, you know, if you want to approach a guard again, and sort of ask him, you know, what happened, or, you know,
yeah, fair enough.
Anything like that. I can tell you that if you wish. But yeah, for the most part, that's up to you. You can find a person, you can find a beggar, or you can find a street person, or there's a couple of people about. Most of them are in houses at this time of night because it's starting to get a bit darker.
Reminds me of
Mister,
Bloodborne.
you should get a candle for your dark house.
Why are you just going to people's houses now?
And just
Man,
break
I
and start
know.
selling them.
Door-to-door salesman.
Seeing how dark it is getting, he accepts that maybe he had been a bit too hasty and decides to search out for another guard to see whether or not they can direct him in the correct way while searching the streets.
So what are you asking the guard?
I hold up a poster I have, and I go, excuse me, sir, but do you know anything about this? Who gave out this contract?
That'll be Captain Thalia.
Okay. Is she available? I mean, I saw the mess outside, and I was curious if she was dead or if she's still alive.
Oh, Captain Thalia. Yeah, no, she's fine. She's fine. Oh God, I hope she didn't hear me. She'd have my tongue for that.
Is she the type to take tongs regularly?
I wouldn't put it past her, sir. She's a mean one. I mean, a mighty.
I'll make a note of that.
Mighty. She's mighty. Nobody heard me. Everything's okay. No. Right, I'm walking off. See you later.
No, wait.
What do you want?
I need to know where she is. If she isn't dead, I shall make a mental note not to annoy her, and I will not mention your discretions. But
All right,
I
thanks.
kind of need to see her post haste. I'm planning to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Listen, I'll tell you what I told the other geezer. She's going to be in the East Wing of the city. That's all I can say. I can't usher her over here. I don't have that sort of power. And besides, if she's the one that gave out the contract, I'd recommend going to see her.
I didn't know where she was, and there's no need to be so rude.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God, mate. I told you already, the East Wing of Threeburn. Have you got
I'm
anything
going,
between your
Jesus.
ears? Mate, turn your head. Turn your head. I want to see if you've got a fucking brain in there.
He walks away angrily. He doesn't even look you in the eye.
Are we in South Yorkshire?
Sir, do you want to buy a candle?
Are you saying
What do you
that?
say?
He doesn't even look it in the eye. He's so mad and just keeps on walking. He has a job to do, and he has no chance for He has no time for commoners.
Wow.
All right, civilian.
We're in South Yorkshire, boys.
So I'm heading off to the East Wing as well, then, I guess.
So you're heading off to the East Wing.
Well, that wing you said, I've got short-term memory.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So you're going to head off to the East Wing. Pug and Ryan are going to head off to the mangy werewolf.
Yes.
Yes.
To find that. You're still selling yourself on a street corner. And Panda, what are you doing?
At this point, I would have looked at the poster, looking for work, and I'll be heading over to the East Wing as well.
You're heading over to the East Wing as well. So we're going to get back to you two because the East Wing is quite far away.
I mean, I thought I was gonna go ask the guard, but I don't think I'm gonna bother him anymore.
Yeah, no. You in fact, give me a listen check.
He's had a hard time already today.
Listen, check.
Yeah,
Perception
is that what it is on this one?
Yeah.
It's not
on this
3.5,
one,
is
yeah.
it? So yeah. What'd you get? Yeah, you easily heard that, and you were
Alright.
yeah, you're not. What's your intelligence?
-1.
All right, maybe you would go and ask him. I don't know. But yeah, so you can choose to go to the East Wing as well with Kurt.
I'll just follow him.
Yeah, yeah, you'll be behind him slowly.
As I
Like-
kind of sort of know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't quite catch that, but I'll follow him.
Sir, do you want to buy a candle?
Everybody
In
walks
this part, it's just following people like.
So, if you are going to choose to keep selling candles, they are going to confiscate them and arrest you.
They're made by $0.
fine. I'll go back to the inn.
Okay. So, which inn would you like to go to? Would you like to go to the Mangy Werewolf or the
The
Black
White
Angel?
Horse one.
The what one?
The White Horse one.
There's no White Horse Inn.
I can live in my own junk.
I'm gonna put up a note that your character is mental. Some sort of deranged thing. So, in all seriousness, where would you like to go? The Black Angel, or the Mangy Werewolf, or you're inside your own head?
The Mangy Werewolf.
Right, the Mangy Werewolf. So 3 of you are going to the Mangy Werewolf, and 2 of you are going to the East Wing. So the East Wing is some distance away. You guys will, sort of find your way there eventually. But we're going to go to, because we're going to follow that is the main sort of plot area. So we'll get back to you two.
Is it advised by you that that we should be directed to the main plot area, or are you okay with us just
do what you want? You can do what you want. I built this city so that you guys could roam about and do whatever you wished.
I would like to mention that Jaraz is now on the next corner selling a scandal.
I choose to continue towards East Wing then.
To roleplay a bit, on my way to the East Wing, I'll be buying some arrows for my crossbow.
That's fine. I'll allow you to do that.
Yeah.
I shall allow you.
Okay. So, the people that have gone to the Mangy Werewolf.
Sort of.
You walk into a tavern.
Okay.
It doesn't look very nice. There's mold on the ceiling. There's cobwebs that clearly could have easily have just been like wiped away, and they haven't been.
I am home.
There's several things that just do not look out at the right place. People are starting to wonder. You guys wonder why this place is even open. There's not a lot of people in there. There's maybe 5. You see a gentleman that's at the bar. He's spitting in a cup and then wiping it.
I would like some.
My guy leaves immediately because that's not sanitary.
Health and safety standards right there. There's 3 people in the corner of the tavern that don't look great.
Ryan's gonna get stabbed again.
Jaraz walks over to those men.
You're gonna walk over to them.
Fellows, you could use some bidding.
Could use some what?
Religion stuff.
No, that's what they're saying.
Bidding. Religion.
Bidding? What is this cretin on about?
It's mental, yo.
Bidding? What are you doing? We don't wish to speak to you. Go away.
Only if you buy one of my candles.
One of them gets a knife and slams it on the table.
I'm gonna see what's happening and just go get Jaras on the shoulder and just like kind of pull at his robe a bit to try and motion that he should move away.
I will walk
Do you
towards
want
the
to
bar.
buy a candle, my dear friend?
Jesus.
If I were you, I'd consider not selling in here.
Why is that? Everyone deserves a chance.
Have you looked around? I'll be saying this quite quietly to you as well, not like...
At this point, there are 5 other people staring at you, including the bartender. Give me... All of you here can give me a perception check.
Okay.
Everybody in the tavern.
Everyone that's in the tavern. Players.
Abram is out of here.
Right. Abram and Theodore, you both notice the tavern guy darting his eyes to the exit of this place, along with him sweating profusely. He's looking
Okay,
perfectly in the eyes, and he's basically.
Well, he's trying to look me in the eyes.
He's trying to look one of you in the eyes. You got a 23, so obviously your perception's quite high. You can basically read, "Please leave."
Yeah. I'm going to tighten my grip on the robe of Jaras and pull him.
I think we need to leave these. But I'm getting some weird looks.
Sir, I understand you want my bidding, but this is a bit extreme.
Grab the goblin.
You should come. I think you should come outside, my friend.
I'm intrigued.
I mean, I'm wearing the mask that you can see in the picture, so I look kind of weird as well.
I will follow you.
Okay, sweet. I will try and lead Jaras outside.
So, what's happening then?
Well, we're leaving.
You're all leaving.
Yes.
Okay.
I will sell my candles to this stranger instead.
You can see him say, "That's probably for the best. Yes, leave." And then they continue their conversation, and you can see as you leave, the bartender basically just deflates. He's just relieved that you all disappeared, that you all just left.
Okay.
I want to
Could
go
I-
back in.
Could I roll investigation from to go back in?
You want to
Oh.
investigation?
Does
Yeah.
Jaras have any holy symbols on him at all?
He does, yeah.
Okay, so you have a symbol of AVACYN.
I don't know what that means, but he has many.
Okay, so that means I'd recognize you as a priest probably then. That's all I
Yeah,
want to know.
he will have a lot of crosses and such, so there might be some things that you might recognize.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're definitely leaving, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I will nod at the barkeep as we leave.
Yeah, he's very thankful.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to start speaking to Jaras, I guess, and to Abraham. Have we already introduced ourselves at this point? I assume.
Oh yeah, you were all introducing
Yeah.
yourself at the dock.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I say. I think I think you may be better off trying to sell your services at the Black Angel. What with you being a man of the cloth and all.
Where is this Black Angel?
I guess it's the other side of the city. I assume I got direction. I can find directions easily.
Oh yeah, you guys could easily.
Allow me to convince these men inside first.
No.
But everyone deserves a blessing.
How about you have a ride on this fine steed instead?
I'm not an old man.
That's fine. But do you not want to ride the pretty pony?
What? Pretty pony.
I think my character is reading you as a little bit not smart. Let's put it that way.
That will be correct.
I'm trying to convince your character that it's a pretty pony, and you want to ride it.
Oh, pretty pony. My little pony.
It's not a pony, but it's a mule. It's good enough.
Is this a pony?
Yeah, if you want to, you can pet it. Do you want to ride?
Jaras will hold the snout of the animal and be like, "What's your name?"
You want to know his name? You want to know his name?
Shh, I'm I'm asking him. Or her.
Oh, I didn't realize you could speak to animals. And I'll just like lean behind Jaras and like whisper, Goliam.
Galia. That's a nice name.
Do you want to have a ride on Goliam?
Galia, may I have a ride on you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anyway, he will stand next to the animal, not knowing how he will climb up.
I don't know. I'm gonna turn to Abraham and just like, well, I'm gonna roll my eyes under my mask, but I assume Abraham can't see that.
My expression is pure confusion.
He at this point will be looking at the animal like,
how do I get on this?
I will help boost Jaras onto the back of Goliam. And I'll start leading immediately before Jaras can get off.
Not so fast.
I'll like look back to see if Abraham's following or not.
I'm just loosely following, still confused.
Okay, right, we're gonna head to the Black Angel.
So you guys are gonna.
All I want to do is find a place for Goliam for the night while we go speak to the captain.
Goliam can stay with me. Or I will stay.
I'm sure he can, but let us get to the inn first, so we have somewhere we can return to for the night.
I like your pony.
Okay. Now that that weird interaction's finished,
Brilliant.
You guys go into the Black Angel.
Yes.
Okay, so the Black Angel is in the East Wing.
Okay.
Awesome. You've both arrived. Everybody has arrived at their destinations now.
Okay.
You guys have arrived at the East Wing.
Okay.
And outside you see quite a few guards.
Okay.
Sweet.
Does it look like there's been an incident, or is there just a lot of guards?
You don't see this. The people,
okay.
The people that are outside Thalia's.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
East Wing have seen this. You haven't.
Okay,
seen
that's me and.
Me
Ryan,
and Panda.
Okay, me and Felix.
Kurt,
No,
sorry, Kurt.
It's alright, dude.
Yeah, it was Kurt. Yeah. So.
Great.
Just find what I'm finding.
Where did Jordan head off to?
Where did Jordan go?
I don't know, doing dragon shit.
Where did Zorth
Shit. Yeah, I was shitting everywhere.
Eating rats or something in the sewer.
What did you actually end up doing? Didn't you follow?
I was just investigating at the time.
You investigating at the time. Do you want to tag along with? I can, if you want, you can catch up with either of them, or you can continue doing, what you were doing.
Let's see how shall I do it?
You what?
It's I see a guard is investigating. I go up to him, and I go, "Oh God, have you heard anything about supernatural experiences going on in here?"
Okay, so you're going a bit detective on them. All right, fair
Yeah.
enough. I see what you're saying. I see what you're slugging. So
Fedora and everything.
Love it.
Fedora smoking a cigarette.
Call him black and white.
With a big cigar out his mouth. And, yes, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, you want to know if there's been any supernatural things?
Yes, that is quite right.
Whoa, what do you mean by supernatural?
Anything that's not human.
Oh,
That's like vampires and stuff like that.
Oh, right. We don't get too many vampires around here. And when we do, we try and sort them out, but they're powerful things. They're really powerful things. I saw one once. It was
intriguing.
It was. Let's just say I needed some new armor after that. I mean,
I hope they don't come back, but with AVACYN gone, there's been some strange curses appearing. Especially around Threeburn. Well, around everywhere in Innistrad. But obviously we had AVACYN, and she dealt with all of our problems. But now she's gone. I don't know what else to do. We do occasionally get some werewolves as well. They keep getting away though.
Oh, I've never seen one of them before. Intriguing.
Nasty things, really nasty. In human form they're strong, but I mean in wolf form they're something else. All the vampires that we do catch, we put in the bloodless wall. And all the werewolves we catch, well, they get put in the fang wall.
What are these walls?
So you're asking him what both the fang wall and the bloodless wall are?
Yeah.
Okay. So the fang wall, when the werewolves are caught, they're executed in front of this wall. Then their fangs are removed and shoved between the crevices of the stones. And occasionally we'll kick their heads over the wall as well, just for good luck.
Oh.
The bloodless wall, when vampires are caught, they're chained to the wall, and they're either left starved to death, or when the light shines upon them, they're tortured, basically.
Turn a bit crispy.
Yeah, they turn a bit crispy. Yeah.
Damn. Thank you. I'll keep a note of that.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Was he at the east wing or no?
No.
Okay.
No. So you're doing your own weird investigation thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine, guys. I don't mind the party splitting up. If that's what you want to do. I know you guys are newish to Dungeons and Dragons. I'll give you a heads up though. Never split the party.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
goodbye, Jordan.
I have a feeling we'll learn
You'll
this the hard way. Yeah.
Jordan's the only one alone here now.
You'll
So.
learn it. Yeah.
I'm a machine.
It's starting to fall dark, to be fair.
All right, so me and Felix were in the east wing, and there are some guards around.
Yeah,
are you walking behind me as we go, or are you like caught up and we're friends? And
I'm assuming I'm standing next to you. Because you have a common interest.
Yeah. Okay.
And there were some guards, you said?
Yeah, there's some guards.
Okay, are there like
quite a few?
Okay, are they standing around something?
A couple of them are stood at the entrance, which you would clearly suggest would be, where you go to see Thalia, and
right, like a police station.
So yeah, like a police station, and quite a few of them are patrolling. You can't actually see how many there are. There looks like there's at least 20.
Okay.
At least, and that's the ones you can see.
All right, fair enough. I walk up to the one who looks like the ranking officer, and ask, while I hold up the poster, I'm looking for information about this bounty.
Okay, what race are you?
I'm human.
Okay. He takes the poster off you, looks at it. Hold on.
So what were the jobs again?
So the job is basically, well, you guys have been told that there's men that have gone missing, there's cargo that's gone missing, and there's an artifact that needs to be found.
Okay.
It's like a search. It's like a search mission, basically.
Fair enough. Is it 3 different ones, or can you do all 3 on one search?
They're all. It's like a 3-in-1 type thing. They're
Fair enough. Fair enough.
There's basically they put in the poster that several men have gone missing, cargo's gone missing, and there's an artifact that they believe is linked with all of this.
Okay. Go on.
So I can actually give you a description. I just found it of Thalia's quarters. So Thalia's quarters on the east side of Threeburn are well guarded, with her soldiers in full silver armor and silver weapons patrolling her office.
Okay, so she will have information for me then regarding this bounty.
Very possibly. But he stops you and asks you to state your business. You've given him the poster.
I only
Yeah, go on.
I only wish to help. Because you say it's missing guards, right? And I was once a guard. I want to help.
He looks you up and down. What strength are you?
Let's see. 16 or 3.
Yeah, you look quite strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be able to use someone like you.
Yeah, anything.
Please, go up to the quarters.
Yeah.
We'll get one of our men to take you. And,
thank you very much.
You get escorted inside.
Okay, thank you.
Who was it? It was Kurt, wasn't it? Kurt, what are you going in as well?
Yeah, I approach, impressed with the initiative my colleague shown, and pretty confident that I chose the right associate to associate himself with. He too introduces himself. He goes, I'm like, "Hello, I am Felix Lupu, and I am aware that you are aware. I am aware that you may be in need of a man of my talents."
Just looking at your bio. Okay. He looks you up and down as well, and he says, "Yeah, all right. I mean, you know, what are you meant to be? His toothpick?"
Physical strength is not the only measure of a man, sir. Now please show me to whoever is running the operation so I can have a proper conversation.
So you're going to challenge the guard.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm inside at this point. I'm not hearing this.
Yeah, you just
Head
off on yeah.
Kurt died on first.
I'm going to allow you because of what you are.
Yeah.
Do me an intimidation check, but instead of +2ing it, +3 it, because I want your intelligence in this.
Sure, okay. So, how do I change the initiative?
Just roll it, and we're going to +1. Roll your
An
perception and +1.
intimidation.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Roll your intimidation and just +1.
Okay.
Ooh.
So,
You got
what's
19.
19?
Yeah, you got 19.
Sweet.
So, what would you say to him?
I would say, strength is not the only measure of a man. If you do not wish for me to show you, then I advise you to step aside. Things may get ugly. And I've noticed that there are not many of you left around here.
Are you showing any form of magic, or are you just...
Card trick.
I just kind of stare him down,
Is this your
I don't blink, and yeah. I assume that I have a confidence that he's not aware of, he's not aware of the source of why I'm so confident.
Okay.
As if I'm hiding something.
Yeah, all right. I'm listen. I don't want any trouble. It's getting on in the night. The last thing I want to do is either you somehow manage to nimbly get inside my armor and kill me, or I stab you. More likely, I'll stab you. But that's not going to be the case. Listen, let this geezer upstairs. Come on, let him upstairs. So
I assure you,
takes one of
I'm
you
on
upstairs.
your side. Fair enough.
takes both of you upstairs. You're in Thalia's quarters, or you're by the door anyway, and you're asked to sit down.
Okay.
And that's going to be you guys from this instant.
Enough.
You guys get to the
Do we
Black
have
Angel. Oh, sorry. Go
Do
on.
we have any waiting room music?
Yeah, you can put some elevator music on if you want. They could bring a bard in, like going.
Yeah, Red's rude when you need him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
One
what did you
Simmons.
say?
So, we're gonna bring
You
you.
want me to play the mandolin? Sure.
You're not here. So you go to the Black Angel. Now it's your turn. I mean, you could say that if you want and watch everybody go, "What the hell are you talking about?"
That's only changed the route.
This person's on some sort of catnip or something. Right. I mean, that's
That
not
was
quite
loud.
elevator music, but
Close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, why not?
Thorin starts dancing.
You're a very talented bard.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead with your with the other group.
So, the other group, you guys reach the Black Angel. You're outside. The lights in there are warm. They're welcoming. The tavern door is slightly open to a creak, but not too much. It's quite heavy. It's a heavy door. It is a very heavy door. There is a stable outside. That's there if anybody wants to park horses or mules or anything in.
I'll stay with Galaras.
Okay, so what do you wish to do?
I believe I'll try and enter to the building.
Is anyone in the stable?
Yeah, there's one person in the stable.
Okay, I'll go over to them and ask who I speak to about stabling something for the night.
Are you speaking about me?
I can tell you that as well.
No, Goliam.
Goliam is a good pony.
Yes, good pony.
Where is that? Oh, sir. Hello. You wish to speak to Luther?
Where can I find Luther?
He's in the tavern. He's the barman.
The barman, okay. Right.
I'll stay with your friend.
Yeah, you stay here, and I'll turn to the guy who's at the stable and mutter under my breath, "Don't let them run off with my mule."
I'll just put this out.
Sir, I don't mean to offend one, but it's not my duty. I simply was just tying up my horse, and about to go inside.
Oh, I see. My mistake. I thought you worked here.
No,
I
I know.
You
I
seem like a good man.
I've been on the.
I'll just immediately turn away and take the reins of Goliam and start walking towards the inn.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Farewell, freak.
Oh no!
Poor little giraffe.
It's fine. Right. Okay. Off to the inn.
Okay, so it's the Black Angel.
Yeah, the Black Angel.
Okay, so you guys are in. You're right. Just falling off your chair.
Nah, just moving about. It's creaky.
Falling off that mule, have you?
Wooden chair.
No, Jurass is on the mule.
So, within the Black Angel, the tavern is dark and dimly lit, but it looks cozy and warm. There's a fire blazing.
Okay.
Several people are sat near the fire. These people are talking to each other. The waitress is walking around and serving drinks, and a man is pulling beer at the bar.
Okay, I'll leave Goliam outside, and I'll try and cajole Jaras into the tavern, into the Black Angel, if possible.
But Goliam, we can't leave Goliam outside in the cold. That's not done.
It's okay. They've got a space for Golyam to stay the night. We just need to speak to the barkeep to set it up.
I'm not leaving the pony.
Okay. Well, I'll tie. Is there anything to tie Golyam up to while I go inside?
Yeah, you can tie them up to. You can put them in the stables while you go.
Okay, I'll literally I'll take Golyam. I'll leave Golyam in the stable then.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
There'll be possibly somebody comes along and sees whose horses are in there, maybe checks them off, making sure they're okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the bar to speak as well. Okay. I say it's much warmer inside your ass.
But
oh
Well,
god, that's awful.
That went down a little fast.
Yeah. I recommend you head inside.
I have no reason to.
Okay then. Right, I'm gonna walk off and go into the inn.
Good pony.
So you're gonna walk off and go into the inn. Okay.
Yeah.
There was. Who was it? Jaras, Abraham, Theodore.
Yeah.
You were both in there, all in there. Theodore, what are you
Jaras
doing?
is a pony. It's a stable.
Jaras is doing her own thing. Theodore, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to approach the barman and ask if they are Luther.
Oh,
my
apologies. I thought you were Abraham.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
Abraham, sorry. What are you doing?
You mentioned there's several people near the fireplace. I will approach them and say, "Good day, sir." It says, Would you guys elaborate on this poster?
They look at you up and down, and one of them spits at your shoes.
Oh. Well, good day, sir. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I turn away and I walk off.
Sure thing.
Are you not human?
I am human.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm too civil.
No, I just thought the spit unique because of a race.
Out of interest, what do the people by the fireplace look like? How are they dressed?
How are they dressed?
Yes.
I can tell you exactly what they're dressed like.
They have nothing on, just walk around naked.
Well.
Really like that.
It's a nudist bar.
Devilish.
So they hold a symbol of what looks like a pelican's head on the shoulders of a horse or a pegasus.
Okay.
They have guards there. They have what look like certain shells or something on their sworded belt buckle. They have silver weapons with the AVACYN symbol at the helm.
Okay.
They have neck guards. They're in very basic armor, but enough to give them decent mobility while still protecting them in vital areas.
Okay.
They have.
So they look like they. Would it be safe to assume that they are hunters or guards of some sort then? Silvered weapons, etc.
Which one are you?
Well, not to be messed with, I guess.
You're Theodore, aren't you?
Yeah, can I do a history check to see if I
you can do a history
figure
check.
out what they
I'll
are?
do a history check. 14.
Probably. Oh, really? Fucking hell, okay.
They are. You know them as Threeburn inspectors.
They are okay. They're
Yeah,
inspectors of the city.
They're
Fair
normally
enough.
called in to tackle threats that are deemed too much for a regular guard.
Okay, so I'm expecting that something's going on in the city that we don't know about. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
That's what my character's thinking anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Okay.
I will add that they did look at the note. They did look at the poster. But then they spat at your feet.
Interesting. Do I see this as I enter the tavern, or?
Well, I mean, you were both entered at the same time, so yeah.
Okay. Can I do an insight check to try? Because I have a feeling of something, and I want to see if my character recognizes it.
What is it that you're trying to check?
I feel I'm trying to figure out whether they're already on the job.
Okay. Yep. Do me an inside check. It looks like that. It looks like that they've been called here because of that job.
Okay.
Or it looks like that they are either about to go and look at the job, or that they are, they've been called there specifically for it, or or they maybe know already about this case and the reason why. Maybe they've come out as like bounty hunters, for example.
Okay. Okay.
Threeburn inspectors do what they must to survive, and if the gold's good, they tend to go and get it. They're very good at their job.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Well, unless Abraham or Jaras want to do anything, I'm going to approach the barman.
At this point, I think I'm too offended, so I'll join you to the bartender.
Okay. So you both walk up to the bartender. He says, "Ah, I see you've found our new friends in town."
Yep. Bastards. Ah, my shoes. They're ruined.
You said
Got
bastards.
the germs all over them. Almost. I bit my tongue at the same time.
Did you say,
yeah.
Did you say bastards out loud?
Almost.
Under your breath, maybe.
Under my breath. I don't want to cause any trouble.
Under your breath. Let's.
He wants to kill you, right?
Oh no.
So
no.
maybe
Do an inside check on them then. Or perception.
It's hardly been 15 minutes. We're already dead.
It's perception for hearing, insight to read.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna read. No, it's fine. You guys, I'm gonna roll my first D20.
Yeah.
Hey! It's the first of many.
Is this a visible one or one you're gonna roll?
I'll roll this. I'll roll this in the chat. Don't worry.
Okay. Ooh.
He's dead.
Well, I get him with Ryan.
So for the people that can't see on stream, I just rolled an 18 plus their listen.
Yeah.
Or their perception.
Yeah.
You're bad luck.
That is very bad.
So that's
quite
a high. That is quite a high perception check.
And anyone who doesn't know, Ryan was the cause of the inciting incident of the game. He seems to attract attention.
Yeah.
One of them.
Trouble.
One of them throws his chair
Shit.
to the side, not at you. Doesn't throw his chair at you. He throws it to the side and stands up as he does it and says, "What did you just say?"
I can't make a regard. What? Can I roll a persuasion to calm down the situation?
It's better if you say what you say, and then Geek will tell you what the role is, because it could be persuasion, it could be deception, depending on what you say, or it could be intimidation.
Yep.
Okay.
What would you like to say?
Apologies, I accidentally bit on my own tongue. I accidentally said something. No need to cause any trouble right here. I'm very old, as you can see. Grey hairs. I'm in my 50s. Probably going senile. No trouble here.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a persuasion.
Persuasion. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. 12.
Yeah.
He sees that you're old, and laughs. And
And
says,
he doesn't care.
"Oh, it would be so easy for me to gut you right here in this tavern."
Oh, it definitely will be. But not today. I'm way too tired.
And then it would be even easier.
I came for a simple drink. That's all I want.
At this point, the barman puts a drink. You didn't even see him like walk past you guys. You just see a hand or a figure place drinks onto a table, pushing them along and go, "Drinks on the house. My apologies."
This is perfect.
And he walks back to you guys, and the guy picks up his chair and like stares you down as he like, you know, unequips his knife.
Oh shit!
And
I'm about to get stabbed, yeah.
puts it back into his case, and sits back down and drinks his beer, and then goes back to talking to his other inspectors.
At this point, I'm heavily into my drink already. And sweating intensely.
Oh, you start drinking, do you?
Or mention drink.
If you start drinking, you can start drinking if you want.
You'll probably like took a few sips.
Okay.
Not properly drinking.
It's fine. You guys, unless your constitution is terrible, I'm not going to make you start having negative effects until you get absolutely leathered.
That's sloshed, yeah.
Guys, for the most part, even a lightweight person can have maybe about, depending on the heaviness of the alcohol, probably about 2 before they start feeling slightly tipsy. And that's
Right.
like a weak person. You know, that's like quite somebody that's not tolerant to alcohol.
Ryan dies to alcohol poisoning.
This stuff's probably like 30% anyway. So you know, you guys are fine. Don't worry.
It's XXXXX.
Yeah,
Just roll for alcohol poisoning.
Like
It
good
just
old-
takes him out.
It's like good
and-
old moonshine, for example.
yeah.
Makes
You got a
makes you
skull on
horny.
it.
Yeah, with a skull on it.
And it's a critical hit to your liver. And you die a
Natural
horrible slow
20.
death.
So
Take a sip of beer. Have to do a constitution check.
So you got yeah. Russian standard vodka. So you guys can continue talking to this barman if you wish.
Am I able to walk in right now?
I'm not in control of your character.
Are you done following the horse now?
What do you see, Pony? Are you thirsty? I'll get you some water.
And
Who are you saying this to?
The horse.
He's
It's the goalie on my mule.
I thought so. Okay.
That's
So
all.
you come back inside as well.
He will walk into the inn, directly ignore everyone. He will ignore everyone who's in there and just straight walk up to the barman and say,
Do we have a bottle of water for me?
You're not human, are you?
No.
Does it matter? I just want water. What is human?
He looks you up and down, and gets you a mug of water, a big mug of water, and places it in front of you. Doesn't say a word to you.
Thank you. Bless you, my sir.
and he walks outside, back to the pony.
I brought you some water, my friend Goliam.
And it starts getting more and more distant.
It's a constant stream of words.
He's like,
It just muffles.
We don't normally allow their kind in there.
Yeah, he seems fairly harmless from what I've seen so far, but it's your business. Anyway, how much is it per night? I've got a mule in the stable. I need a room for the night as well.
Hold on, let me get back to my sheet. I've got a lot of tabs open here. This person says, "Sir, 2 silver a night."
2 silver a night, and that includes the stable.
That does include the stable, yes. It also includes a meal.
Okay. Very good. Can I start a tab?
You may.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure how long I'm staying here, so yeah.
If
That'd
you
be the best thing to do, I think.
If you pay for the night, and then we'll start the tab.
Okay.
Just so that I know you're good for it.
Okay. I take 2 coins out of one of my satchels on my belt and place them down. 2 silver on the top.
Okay.
The bar top.
And what about your friend?
I'll turn to Abraham and look at him.
I'll take the same, please.
Okay, 2 silver. Thank you. We're having beef stew tonight.
Excellent. What time does it serve?
I can give it to you whenever, sir.
As soon as possible.
Okay, well, if that's the case, he ushers the barmaid over and tells him to go fetch you some stew.
I'll also ask Luther. I'll ask him, how bad does it get here at night?
What time is it now? So 6, 7. I'd say probably been about an hour and a half, maybe 2, since I last said it. So 6, 7, 8. So it's about 8 o'clock at night. He says it used to be okay before, whilst AVACYN was here. And now, I'll be honest with you, sir. I wouldn't step foot outside right this second.
Right. Well, thank you for your advice. And I'll put a copper on the top for giving me some information. Copper piece.
Much obliged, sir. And he pours you like a small drink.
Hey, nice.
Hands it to you.
I will thank him and raise the flagon up to him.
Okay, sir. Now that everything like that's happened, I'm guessing you guys gonna settle down for the night and everything.
Yes, I'm. My character is going to settle in for the night based on that advice.
Okay.
Yeah, probably my character probably do the same.
Okay.
I'll be over here and the whole
So
thing.
both of your characters
Are
are
you
doing that.
Are you gonna leave Jaros with your mule?
I don't think I have any control over him. I've kind of accepted that.
It seems harmless anyway, so
Gerard
Yeah,
says,
like I say, my character thinks you're weird and a little bit dumb, but seem quite harmless except for
Harmless
your
ones, all the dangerous ones.
weird sales pitches.
Get your ass inside.
it's always the quiet kid.
Get your ass. Get it inside.
Gerard
Get
says
your ass.
that you both can sleep in the stables.
Oh, so he's
sorry, not Gerard. Luther.
He's allowing him to stay in this
He's allowing him to stay in
stable.
the stables, yeah. Just for the night.
Okay.
Good bunny.
So if you guys
What are you gonna do to the pony?
Yes. Don't want to know. So now that that's happening, Marshall, what are you doing?
As I'm investigating, I end up in East Ward.
You end up in the East Wing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow you to have. I'll allow you to get there. Which character are you again?
I am
Zorseth.
Zorseth.
Ooh, you don't look human. No, you're a dragonborn. This is gonna be fun. Right. What do you want to do?
Let's say I see loads of guards outside this building. And I go up to them and go, "Excuse me, sir. What is going on here?"
So, as you do that,
What?
more men appear.
Okay. Well, bye bye, everyone.
And some of them with crossbows, some of them with silver swords, some of them with weapons and flintlock pistols.
Well, rip you.
Yep.
One of them looks you up and down and goes, "Get lost, Redskin. We don't want your kind here."
I mean no harm.
That doesn't matter. Why are you here?
I heard there's some new supernatural experience going on here. I just wanted to see what it was.
Nothing for you.
Don't need to be like that.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it? And some of them start like raising their crossbows.
Nothing, because you bore me.
Alright. No, you.
Damn, he's moody.
This is like childish insults. No, you.
Yeah.
Tell him my mum.
He's a slap fighter for a bit.
So,
I have no calls with you.
yo, we've got troubles with your kind. Who even let you in the city?
My two legs.
And they all fire.
No.
I snuck inside.
On that note, you can see that the conversation is getting a bit more heated.
I'm just trying to help, that's all.
Well,
Me no harm to you.
what are you trying to help with?
Anything that's supernatural.
Yeah, we've got it all under control, mate. You don't need to be here. I think you should leave.
I sigh and walk off. Off.
Okay. So, where would you like to go? Would you like to hang about, or would you like to?
Let's say what stuff is around the area?
At this time of night, not much.
Is that all I can hide behind?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of things you can hide behind.
Big fuck off dragon hide behind something.
Yeah, you can hide behind a lamppost if you want, just to...
Yeah.
I don't think that'll work.
Yeah. I'm the DM. I can say whatever I want.
Under a bench.
Do not question God.
Do not question me. If I say you can hide behind a lamppost at a £400 dragon, anyway.
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
Yeah. So I mean, you could roll a hide check. It might not go to plan, but yeah.
It's
So
And a big sweeping tail book.
roll me. No, you don't need to do that. Tell you what, you can hide. You can hide. Where would you like to hide? Like there's boxes, there's crates, there's doorway alleyways, there's there's maybe a couple of stairs, there's a few ridges of houses.
I don't think hiding in alleyway is a good idea.
Up to you.
You never know.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
You can hide in a alleyway.
YOLO.
Okay. So you hide in a alleyway. Do me a hide check.
That'll be stealth.
That would be stealth, yeah.
I
Okay, so you're with the shadows.
am one with the shadows.
You're one with the
I was
shadows.
born in
So you rolled a 19. So yeah, you are one with the shadows quite easily. They just think you sodded off.
Right.
So I'm going to go back to Panda and Kurt.
All right.
Sure.
The door opens and you're ushered inside to this room. Kind of looks like almost like a captain's quarters on a ship.
Okay, like an office.
Like an office thing with
It's a nice place, basically.
It's a nice looking area. Yeah, there's there's some decent stuff. Nothing, you can't see anything of value, or at least immediate value, but it looks, like a well kept area. There's a door off to your right hand side.
Okay.
And the lady walks through, and she's a young, about 24 years old, 25, something like that, fair-skinned, green-eyed, long blonde hair, red lips. She isn't in armor. She's in shoulder plates and pads and everything like that. She's got a silver sword, and this looks like nothing like the guards have. It looks like her own special made type of thing, kind of like a more beefy looking needle from Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Like a long tipped thing. She glances up at her map, and then looks back up at the party. What are you gonna say?
As she glances at us, I bow and say, "Ma'am," in a very polite way. Introduce herself.
As she does that, she says, "Who are you? And why are you here? Speak."
My name is Thorin, and this is my companion Felix. We heard there was some work in the city, and we would like to help.
We're aware that you are in need of able-bodied men, and we are more than willing to help.
She looks down at the map again. Looks at an AVACYN symbol, like a holy relic. Starts stroking it.
Yep.
AVACYN the Archangel. Sorry, AVACYN the Angel. She's not an Archangel yet. AVACYN the Angel. So pure. Extremely powerful. She was able to contain Innistrad's darkness and give humans the faith of true eternal rest in peace. She looks back up at you guys. Until recently. The presence of AVACYN was so decisive that faith in her gave real power to the clergy and other faithful. A power that pushed back the creatures of darkness. The blessed silver weapons that we wield could destroy the worst horrors, and very powerful ruins marked with her symbol protected the entire village, towns, and cities. The effectiveness of the church was so concrete and visible, a welcome weapon in a world of atrocities. However, AVACYN hasn't been seen in several seasons, and her absence was starting to be felt with the advancement of darkness. Since she's disappeared, our prayers were not enough to prevent the terrible attacks of werewolves to the villages. Sacred symbols were unable to stop the vampires from taking advantage of travelers passing through the mountains. And the dead were not protected against tampering and resurrection of the flesh. Alchemists, necromancers, and ghoul callers acted carelessly. Because of this, a powerful necromancer has become known to our network. She is known as Threeburn, and she's looking to assemble an undead army onto the already broken lands of Innistrad. Several of our best men have vanished from the path between Threeburn and Hanware. Along with the map that leads to the artifact known as the Mask of AVACYN. The Mask of AVACYN is an artifact, and it is very powerful. And if it falls into the wrong hands, it could be devastating for everyone involved. What say you? Will you help us?
I will do whatever it takes to help.
It
Yeah.
seems like a. Oops. All right, go on.
I remember her from when I was a kid or when I was younger, and like I idolized her, and
Who?
I'll do whatever it takes.
You have you. What you idolize?
I mean, what she stood for. Protecting humans.
I mean,
Archangel.
Avacyn's only been missing for, she was only made within like 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay. In that case, then no, scratch that bit.
You would have known Avacyn. The whole land would have.
Well, don't you worry. I endeavor to help you here. Our people were never so lucky as to receive the protection of these divine beings, so we learned to defend ourselves. I will lend my talents to you for a reasonable price, and we will retrieve this artifact, but I expect to be compensated well.
Oh, you definitely will be.
Okay. How are things here? I mean, outside the front gate, it doesn't seem like your defenses are holding up that well.
We're managing, but this is why I've invited people. I can't just carelessly go and throw men off into the distance to chase this artifact that could be at the other end of Innistrad by now.
Okay. Have you got any leads as to where this artifact would be?
I'd recommend starting at Handweir. This is where my men were heading to. This is where the map was stolen.
Okay, fine.
There's a powerful diverser known as William Lutwin who could help you locate the necromancer.
Fantastic. I suppose he should wait for others. I doubt we will be the only one on this quest, and I doubt 2 men are enough to fight this necromancer that has been giving you so much bother.
Do you have more party members?
We arrived with a few others. I don't know where they are now. I'm not the babysitting kind. I'm sure they'll take care of themselves. I'm sure they'll find their way here in time.
Well, either way.
Are you sure about that?
He hopes.
Either way, we can offer you 10,000 gold for the head of this necromancer. And a further 10,000 gold if you bring us the mask.
His eyes widen. And he turns over to Thorin. Do you believe we possess the strength in order to complete this quest by ourselves? Imagine it, splitting that 2 ways.
Well, I do have among ourselves or among us 2, I believe we can do great things.
Why not? Let's have a go. Okay, so you mentioned something about somebody who could give us information.
Yes. He's known as William Litwin. He's a divisor, which is like a cleric.
Yeah.
Like kind of a holy man.
Mm-hmm. Have we been told where he is?
Yeah, he's possibly in Handweir. Or he should be in Handweir.
And is that a close by town, or is it like a location in the city?
It's 2 days travel. It's 2 days travel. It's the closest. I think it's a village actually. It's the closest village to this location without crossing an ocean to go somewhere else. Yeah, Handweir.
Okay. I turn back to Thorin. I'm like, in fact, I changed my mind. I doubt us 2 would even make the journey. I think I got a bit ahead of myself.
Fair enough. Let's wait outside and see who else shows up.
I say we regroup, find those headless chicken. We need somebody to be the fodder.
This is an open contract, by the way.
So even whoever does it first, yes.
Yeah, whoever does it first. If you guys take this quest, basically, others can still take the quest. It's okay. The reason why is because they might not see you for months. And the reason why that might be is because you might be dead.
And it's like they want a constant stream of attendance.
They want a constant stream of attendance so that this gets done. and they're offering 10,000 gold for the head of this necromancer. They're offering 20,000 gold basically for whoever can complete these 2 tasks.
All right.
Okay.
And it's whoever does it first.
So it's 10,000 gold each,
yeah,
or
no, it's 10,000 gold for they will give 10,000 gold. They're not going to give them
split
each,
between
so,
those who do it.
Yeah.
And
So basically, if there's 7 of you, you know.
Okay. So
Obviously,
you said 10,000 for the head and 10,000 for a mask.
Yes. Yeah.
But is that a necromancer's mask or what's?
No, it's the mask of AVACYN.
Is that the thing that was missing?
That is the thing. That is the artifact that's missing. Yes.
They want the head of a dangerous person and a artifact.
Yeah.
Or something leading to an artifact.
They don't. No, they don't want something leading to an artifact. They want the artifact.
Okay.
If you give them information on it, if you just hand them back the map, they'll be happy with it. But they want the artifact. They can't.
So they want us to follow the map. Okay.
They cannot afford to give you any men.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
That's the reason why these Threeburn inspectors are about.
Well, it seems like we are quite disposable. Shall we take our leave, Thorin? I know where to go.
Yes. Let's go. We might as well just get a head start if we can.
So before she leaves, before you guys leave, she says, "Adventurers, I'd recommend staying at the Black Angel tonight. Here, take this card." And she gives you almost like a card that's got the date on it or something. It'll give you a free night and a meal.
Okay.
When you venture outside these walls tomorrow, you better be ready. This land does not play around. Stay on the tracks, and you might just make it.
I take the card.
Thank you.
And under my breath, I say, "I'll be staying in room 10."
Ooh.
She doesn't pay attention to your comment.
I take.
I'm sorry, dude. What's your charisma?
13.
You got no chance.
Ah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I take the card. And I nod, and just before I start
solo
and just before I begin to walk away, I'm like, "Is there something I should know about the knights here?"
What, my men?
No. As in the night, as in the time of day. Is there something prowling? Anything I could take care of? Why is everybody so afraid of the knights here?
I'm sure you've already been told this, but we have limited control over what leaves the city and what enters the city. Not to mention, people aren't exactly the friendliest around here.
I understand. So the safest thing at nightfall is for whatever may prowl the streets.
The safest thing at night here is getting yourselves to the Black Angel. And
I will. Hopefully the next time we meet, I am carrying a head and a parchment. Good day.
She nods and continues to walk out, and her men lead her out, like covering her basically. And she'll retreat back to her bed quarters or something. She'll it's like 8:30 now, maybe more.
Okay.
She's gonna start going. You guys go down, like where they usher you outside, and one of them thanks you for taking on this contract. And says, just between you and me, you might want to get some silver.
Your headset kind of broke there.
Yeah, you cut out there.
Yeah, you cut out.
She said, you might just want to get some silver. That's what I'd recommend. Silver weapons. The creatures here don't like silver. I'd offer you one of these, but mate, they're expensive. And I don't even think there's anybody around here that can perform the necessary actions to give you one of these.
Fair enough. Thank you for the advice, but I don't think I'll be needing them.
What did he hand me? Or me? Us?
Yeah, didn't hand you anything. He told you, get yourself some silver.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Oh, no.
Thank you very much.
Let's have a look, shall we? So, do you guys mind me just taking a break? I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna do one other thing, and then we'll end the stream there.
I only
Okay,
have
no
10
problem.
minutes left.
That's fine. You're not going to be required in this interaction anyway, because you guys are in the tavern asleep, or about to go to sleep, or having a meal or something.
Yeah.
I'll have a bathroom break as well, a short one.
So, guys, we're going to have a bathroom break. Stay tuned. And, yeah. This has been AVACYN, the Curse of AVACYN. We'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. So,
Just a werewolf or a vampire.
hello.
It's a fucking necromancer.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Hey!
We're back.
Welcome.
Okay.
We're back, boys.
So,
Bienvenue.
where we left off, both Felix and Thorin, both of you walk out of this tavern. Sorry, not tavern. The Thalia's quarters.
Yeah.
And you continue walking on, just for a little bit. And I'm guessing you guys are going to the Black Angel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Spend the night,
So-
get a free meal.
Rest, yep. Spending our tokens.
As you go close, but not too close, you're a couple of blocks away from the Black Angel. A shadow creeps out.
A shadow. Shit.
A shadow creeps out. Well. What have we got here? Looks like two innocent-looking individuals. I see that you've got a sword, and you've basically got nothing. Look at you. You're like a toothpick. What say you, Bert? And then another shadow appears. Oh yeah, I say we teach them the fight.
Are they big or small?
They're both pretty big. They're both.
Okay.
They're both. If you're trying to ask what size these creatures are, they're both the same size as you, medium creatures.
Alright,
Sure.
fair enough.
I cast friends on the big one. A cantrip.
You're not going to cast anything yet,
Okay.
because this
Right.
is a. This is not. This is the start of a combat thing.
Oh, it's
Right.
just straight up a fight. Okay. Fair enough.
Do I see him come out of the building wing?
Yeah,
well-
you're gonna be okay to to jump in on this one.
Okay, fair enough.
Tony,
Thorin takes a step back and gets in a fighting stance with one foot in front of the other, and he has his hands on his sword, but he's not doing anything yet. Because he doesn't want to be aggressor. He wants to
Okay.
if shit's gonna happen, he wants to defend himself.
Okay. So you're all in relatively fighting stance and everything like that, and these two people go, "Yeah, I say we show them what's for. Isn't that right, boys?" And then another one approaches.
No, it's just fucking army, fucking peasants.
Yeah, I say we stab them, kill them.
Step.
We stab them, we kill them, and then we loot their corpse.
I like to see you try.
No. I say, and then another one turns around and Bert, his name is, he goes, no. I say we kill them, then we stab them, then we loot the corpse, and then the other one's like, no. I say we loot them, then we stab them, then we kill their corpse.
Can I do shit while they're arguing?
Yeah.
No, because combat is now a thing.
Okay.
Who?
Sure.
Us
So
three.
I'm going to allow, because Marshall, you were skulking in the shadows.
Doing
they don't know
whatever you
you're there.
Good.
Do you wish to be part of this?
I do.
Cool.
I do indeed.
So you guys can be part of this. So I grab Felix, is it? No. So
Well,
Great.
sorry, I'm in Shadows Honor, so
yeah, you are in shadow, so don't worry about that one.
He is the shadow.
yeah, I'm not gonna.
They're not paying attention to you. So what's going to happen is you're going to one of the thugs is going to lunge forward and he's going to go to hit Thorin.
Damn.
He's going to be like, let's see what your insides look like, and he's going to go to twist and do an attack, and I'm going to roll it on here.
Okay.
Damn, sorry.
Well, that's not.
Is there 3 of them then?
There is 3 of them, yes.
Sweet.
And does an 18 hit?
Yes.
It does. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's have a look what he does here. This will be a bit more polished. This is something I need to polish up next stream, I think.
No problem.
So, what does he roll?
It's no worse than when I was running it, so.
So, he's going to roll to hit. You take 5 points of damage.
Alright. Down to 7. Right.
The next one is going to roll in, and he's also going to swing at you.
Damn.
And does a 10 hit?
No.
No, so he goes to swing, and as he goes to swing, you must jump out the way or something, or from being hit from the next one, you stumble back a bit, and he goes to swing and stumbles a little bit.
Okay.
And then the third
step
one
back then.
notices that obviously he's being ganked up on, and he looks at Felix and grins, and he goes running over to Felix, and he swings his knife.
Damn.
And does a 13 hit?
Yes, I believe. But I got 10.
10?
Yep.
Great start.
In armor class, yeah. How is that in terms of damage? I don't understand.
No, that's if he can hit you or not.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah.
You might need to get some armor, my friend.
I'm a mage, aren't I?
You
I have
can
no
get-
armor.
You can get armor though.
I mean, I don't start in the
No, you
build,
can
do I?
buy armor though, like in the.
Oh, of course, yeah, but
Yeah. So wow. Okay. Well, I mean, for now, obviously you've got 10, and you've got 0 dexterity as well. Painful. Hits you for 2.
damn. Fair enough.
So he slices like that and goes to must draw some blood or something, and I guess he
Little paper cut.
lets out like a yelp. Ah!
He has a shocked face of how deranged this fucking maniac is.
So
We just shanked him.
my apologies, but I think we went out in turn order there. We did go out in turn order there, but
I can't believe.
both of the others missed anyway. So Thorin, sorry, I missed your turn, so you can go around and go to attack. So you've got 2 of them in front of you.
All right. I will use my great sword on the guy who just stabbed me.
Sure thing. So
Okay.
that'll be that one.
That's a hit, right?
What'd you get? 18. Yeah, that's a hit. Go to, well, do you think?
Roll for damage.
Yep.
Yeah. 9.
9.
Damn.
So you did 9
Mine's
points
become
to it.
a-
So
mine's
as you
become
go
a
to as you go to swing your sword,
Mhm.
you slice and slice through to his stomach,
Oh,
And he gasps and looks to check what you've done, and you can see that it's a pretty hefty cut, but his insides are still staying in, and he's just going to hold his stomach while he goes to lunge at you, or he growls at you.
Okay.
And I missed the other two out of sync. So next up is Felix's turn.
Great. Shocked by just being stabbed in the street. After taking up a job, he casts charismatic orb, he casts chromatic orb, and he shoots it at the guy who just took a stab at him.
Sure thing. So that was a 9 overall.
Yes, I think.
So how does chromatic orb work?
It's a projectile, and it hits for a 3d8 of damage of
If you click the name on your sheet, Kurt, it will bring up the spell for everyone.
Oh, okay.
And that way, Dan Geek can see it.
Well, I mean, I was only asking like what the projectile is. Like, what do you describe the projectile as?
Oh, it's a big ambient ball of ever-changing energies. Oh, it basically hums and it contrasts the entire spectrum of the rainbow before it erupts as he lets it go from his hands and towards his target.
Okay, so you go to build up this energy, and you release it, and as you release it, the guy stumbles and ducks.
Oof.
And the orb goes shooting over his head, into like a bin or like a dustbin area, and it erupts a little bit.
Damn! I mean, he looks extremely disappointed, but he's still high off of the adrenaline of almost dying. So he's still pretty much incredibly composed and focused. He's
almost
prepared to
dying
strike
from a
again.
paper cut. Okay.
Yeah. My character heavily contrasts my old one.
How close is it to the alleyway, I mean, by the way?
So they were walking down an alleyway. You must have. I mean, you did a really good hide check. You did like 19. You got 20. You would have probably seen them walk past.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, unless your character's lawful evil, you wouldn't have just attacked a civilian.
No, no.
So you would have seen them walk past. So you were currently behind them, in these shadows, hidden in a doorway. You did say you were down an alley. You did a really good check, so I will give you that.
Okay. I see him fighting. I see Curtis's all fly past. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You basically see Curtis's orb fly past, and you go, what the hell is that? Yeah. So
it hums, flies past, and just spears a random cat on the street. He just blows it up.
You can have. I'll give you sneak attack.
Ooh.
If you can, if you can hit them.
So there's one. Is there one guy in front of each room?
So there's two people. So what I've basically done is you kind of look like this, to be fair.
There's two by me, isn't it?
Yeah. So it kind of looks like this, just for the diagram.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's not good, that.
Ooh.
No, come back.
I might put this about you there, boys.
I need you, Thorin.
Where are you seeing that? I'm not seeing anything.
It's on the right side of the picture. If you scroll along, with the bar at the bottom.
I'll zoom out. If you need to.
Yeah,
It looks like this.
Thicker.
Oh, why am I not seeing that? I'm not seeing those icons.
That's a little bit weird. Basically, you've got two people on you, and Felix has one person on him. You've got one to your left-hand side and another to your front. Zorseth is.
I'm gonna try and
is stood behind.
I'm just refreshing. See if that fixes.
In the shadows like a ninja.
Well, I'm watching
So-
your stream while away.
So, what would you like to do?
So I'll go and save Pandonia.
You go save Panda.
Yeah.
What a good friend you are.
I got 30 movement.
I see it now.
Okay. So,
Let's,
what would you like to do?
I see them fighting, and I'll dash out of shadows and get behind this guy, and then swing my axe towards his head.
Swing
Watch
your
this
axe
now.
towards the elf. Sure thing. Go to hit.
If this don't hit, I'm just gonna leave.
Thanks.
Not great. It's
How
great.
dramatic! Just lets him die.
Thanks, mate.
That'll do.
Oh,
That is definitely a hit.
Ooh,
Wow.
very
That
nice.
And go
Is that the guy
go to
I
roll
attacked?
damage again. This is the guy that you've attacked. Yeah.
okay.
So. So you go to swing your axe down, and as you go to swing your axe down, you plant it into the back of his head.
Ooh.
Shit.
His eye rolls. One of them rolls down, and one of them rolls up. The force of this blow is enough to expose his brain. You cracked his skull clean open.
Jesus Christ.
What did I do?
Damn.
You see his lifeless body, limp as he drops his dagger. His whole body is hanging on the edge of your axe.
Oh, fucking
His
hell.
feet buckle underneath him, and he has a dauntless look on his face. His jaw is just like he's dead.
That shit nasty.
By your professional hypothesis, and he's dead.
Completely dead.
Yeah.
Sort of starts puking.
And starts throwing up. Sure thing. Roll for sickness. Yes.
Roll a constitution.
So it goes back up. So this, well, I mean, he's out of here.
Yeet.
Next up is Thorin.
Is my move?
So his friend, he's just seen like, but no, but you bastard. And then go for it.
All right, I will swing at him as well with my greatsword.
You gonna swing at him? Sure thing. Go to hit.
Yep.
So you go to swing your great sword, and he parries it.
Buddy!
He goes like that and lifts his dagger up, and it catches your sword, and like he throws it up, and he says,
Right.
I'm gonna cut you, you bastard." He's like foaming at the mouth now. He's getting really.
Fucking rabies.
He's full of rage. He's absolutely like livid. You just like, your party is just killed.
Well, I'm guessing intimidation wouldn't have worked then.
Oh no, he isn't backing down, mate. He's not backing down.
He wants blood.
So he's going to.
Wait, who's next?
It's his turn.
Okay.
So he's going to roll to hit. So 21 hit.
It's a
21.
yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Well, nice seeing you.
You will not die like this.
Oh, no, that's 8 points of damage.
8.
Yep.
Well, I got second wind. How does that work?
You got second wind.
Yes.
Were you down from that?
It has to be used on your turn as a bonus action to recover a hit dice worth of health, I believe.
Well, I'm dead from that because I had 7.
Okay. Right. Well, he
I'm done.
He didn't like you, so you're down.
Yeah.
Oof.
And,
Damn.
This guy's going to run over to here, and
Oh,
he would have made a second attack, but he's used his run. Well, he's used an action to shift.
Executed. Fatal blow.
Whose side are you on?
So he, as he goes to, he'll run over. Obviously, he'll plunge his after firing his dagger up into the air. He'll bring it down and he'll plant it in your chest and twist it.
Bruh, I'm dead.
and then he'll kick your corpse off his off your nearly lifeless corpse.
Okay, kill this guy. Kill him.
And he'll glare at Zortheth and go, well, I guess that was a friend for a friend.
But do I still have these friends like gangling off my axe?
I don't care what it takes. Kill him.
You're good as you got
his
shit.
final words. Kill him. So
Avenge me.
you'll yeah, so he moves to there, but he can't make another action yet.
Okay.
Holy shit. This is starting out brilliantly. I love it.
Hey, at least he's not writing this time.
Yeah.
This
We
guy
were just hired to solve this quest, and
This campaign sucks anyway.
just getting shanked in the street.
Oh, that's harsh. Oh.
Who sucks?
I think you should kill him.
Let's
Dan,
go,
isn't
I'm kidding.
Wow.
Alright,
Low blow that.
So
kill me.
who's next? This one's next, and he's gonna try and attack Felix again. So
This guy.
he'll have
I feel like I'm-
he'll have
I feel like, but
Go on, sorry.
sorry, go on.
Go on.
No, it's fine. I'll say
Go
after
on.
you. So I feel like at the end of this is I'm on the one with left standing.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So this thug is going to Thug's going to turn around to see his friends have just been like, you know, one of his friends has just been murdered. He's like, no, you killed Bert. Oh, you'll pay for that. And he goes to swing his dagger round at you. He goes to try and plant it in your skull.
The bastard.
Me.
Bring it on. No. He's after me, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I
after
thought he was going to
Felix.
stab me
Yeah, he's
again.
after Felix.
The bastard.
So
Just to
he,
make sure you're dead.
a nine doesn't hit you. So he goes
No.
to swing, and you must duck or something as he lunges his entire force over you. And then he drops his dagger and catches it in his other hand, and he goes to make another attack.
Damn!
Jesus.
I'm caught off guard by this.
You got Jason Bourne right there,
And
man.
unfortunately, that's an 8. So he goes to swing, and as he goes to swing, you must go ha ha and sort of dive out of the way.
Yeah.
And he's growling, and he's just in so much pure rage.
It's Keanu Reeves.
You're saying
Who's
red.
fighting
So,
Keanu Reeves over here? It's crazy.
Zorsith, it's your turn.
Is the dead body still ganging off my axe?
No, you'll have slidden off.
I'm gonna throw it.
Unless you want it on.
Nah, it's fine. I got.
You do have, there's an entire human body on your axe. Like it normally most corpses just slide off after they've been on for a while. So go for it.
I go. He ain't my friend. And I
Oh,
swing
thanks for that.
Go to swing your axe. Sure thing.
Yeah. Just don't fail me, an axe. Don't fail me.
14 is a hit. Go on, so you go to swing your axe.
Oh,
You
fuck
do
the hell.
12 slashing damage.
It's me.
Damn. That's crazy.
All those stories have been taking over years.
So
Yeah.
you go to swing it, and he dives out of the way. But as he dives out of the way, it's not enough, and you go slicing down his whole body.
Oh my lord!
Starting from his collarbone, breaking that, going all the way down through his chest, ripping his flesh in two.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Fucking...
That is metal.
Oh my god!
This is not PG-13.
He swears at you, and he cusses out and screams in agony as he switches his dagger to his other hand. He can still use his hand and everything, but just the sheer numbness has, obliterated the nerves, and he's in a bit of shock.
How is this man still alive?
So yeah, we go back up to the top. So Thorin, I wish for you to make a saving throw.
Didn't I have second win or?
No, it was on your turn. You could use a bonus action to regain hit points, so you weren't able to do it.
Okay, so I can't use it when I'm dead.
No, you can't use it when.
The fuck just lied to me. Okay.
If you're unconscious, yeah.
Saving.
Oh, actually. Use this feat. Must finish. To use a bonus action.
It requires an action, and you can't take actions when unconscious.
Right. Okay. Yep. Saving
Okay.
throw then. So
How do I do that?
So just roll a d20 and you need to get above 10.
Roll d20 only.
Roll 1d20 and get above 10.
Don't fail us, Thunder.
Okay. I'm deeply hurt then.
Okay. So what happens?
It's
there-
okay. You have to fail through.
Yeah, you do have to. You have to fail 3 times. So what I need you to do is on your sheet. I'm going to do it for you anyway. But you mark off 1.
I see failures. I see.
Yeah. Once you hit 3, your character's dead outright unless somebody can stabilize you.
Okay.
Okay. So
Fair enough.
It's going to go around to this one that's lost his
pretty much
collarbone basically. He's gonna scream at you, and he's gonna go plunging his dagger into you and like leap at you basically, in an attempt to hit you.
Hello.
Okay. So
Just checking.
he got a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, of course.
This is going great.
And he's gonna roll.
Is that a crit?
Yes.
It is. So
the tanks just fall is
you
brilliant.
take 7 points of damage, and then you take an additional 2. So you take 9 points of damage.
Oh my
Alive.
god.
Still alive.
Really? Holy crap.
5 left.
He's an old Barbie.
Is that your
I'd have
first turn?
imploded.
No. Go for it.
And normally he would make a second attack, but his other arm is just like gone. So he's thrown himself at you basically, sliced you, and now he's here.
Okay.
Okay.
So anime.
He's like leaped at you and managed to, as he's gone, he's plunged his dagger directly into your stomach, or what would be intestines areas as a
Big balls.
and ripped the dagger from your side. So you have a tear starting from the middle of your stomach almost out. You can basically see
I just growl at him.
the black tar that is coming out of your stomach.
Damn. It's metal. I love it.
Fucking
We're
brutal.
gonna go around to back around to this character.
The one in front of Felix.
Yeah, the one in front of Felix.
Okay.
Hasn't he just taken 2 stabs at me?
No, that was me.
Did I miss your turn out?
Yeah, I
Did
mean
you?
he stabbed at me twice with a knife and I dodged them both.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, it is your turn. I went out of thing there. It's all right. Still
No
teething.
problem, dude.
Teething problems.
Sorry, it shows it's important. And you only have 7 HP.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So go for it. What would you like to do?
I recoil from the second swing for on my dodge.
Yep.
And I basically Kamehameha a second orb. I'm going all out on this
So
one.
you're gonna make an orb go, okay?
Yeah, like whoa! And as said, it hums. It's like it is the strongest spell I have. I've been working for like years on it, and it just contrasts in between all the colours of the rainbow.
Okay.
And hopefully the build-up pays off.
I expect you to go Kamehameha.
Is there a way to show the skill so that everybody can see it? Is there something I can click on?
Yeah, if you click the name of it, it will
In the
on your
core.
character sheet. It will call it.
Didn't mean to roll.
Chat.
Sorry.
I'm clicking the name on the sheet, on the charismatic orb, on the attacks. I mean,
It's all right. So go to roll the damage for it?
Yep, no problem.
Oh,
Damn.
Fuck.
So
it just blows
And it's on
up.
the 13 as well, because the second was a mistake.
it's alright. I know that one. Don't worry.
Sweet.
So,
I just need it to work, but
you go to cast this orb, and
Uh-huh.
as you go to cast this orb, you can see the fear. This person is not about to does not expect what you're about to do.
Damn
And as you
straight.
go to cast the orb, this time he can't duck, or he goes to duck, and as he goes to duck, you hit him square in the face.
Oh!
Fucking hell.
You see a
Nothing
bright
left
light,
dead.
and you hear a bunch of squishing and cracking and popping. And what is revealed after that is a person without a face. Their eye sockets have turned to mush. Their eyeballs have turned to mush and dripped down their face. Their nose is broken and been pushed back into their skull. They no longer have teeth, or if they do have teeth, you can't see them.
Well, I'm not going to mess with you. That's for sure.
It's what you get.
You see this goo and this mush on the floor. That was originally his moneymaker, his face.
Fuck.
He lets out a dying scream.
Okay.
As he falls to the floor on his knees. And he slides directly to the floor. He completely dead.
Oh, fucking hey, dude.
I love it. I mean, it came in the clutch in the end, is all I'm saying.
I've never seen a 19 before.
Yeah. It's a strong spell, but I only get use it twice a day. If I choose to.
You're spent now.
Yeah, I'm done, mate. It's like I wouldn't have used it if my friend hadn't have gone down.
You saved yourself.
You know. Yeah. It's just like blowing his face off. So sweet, yeah. Fair enough, dudes.
So,
Jordan's turn.
yep, it's Jordan's turn. So, Jordan, you've got tar coming out of your body basically. He's ripped the flesh from you. He's still got part of your scale, basically on the end of his knife that he's trying to shake off. What do you do?
Is it like on the floor? Just still standing?
You're still standing.
I meant him.
Oh, him.
Okay.
He's still standing. He's like on his feet.
Okay. Right, so he's behind me in this. So I'll turn around. I look deeply into his soul as I swing my axe towards his head.
Deep into his soul, shit.
Motherfucker touch me.
That's crazy.
You shall die.
I'm out.
Oh,
What's happening
blows
today?
up. We are wrecking these fools at the end.
Right,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
it's like, what's going on here, right? I feel like this is rigged. So, you kill a friend of his, he kills a friend of yours. He gets a natural 20, you get a natural 20. You guys are made for each other. Anyway, roll your damage.
Oh, damn.
So plot armor, isn't it? I love it. Like,
Come on, all right, let's
17 damage.
let's have a
Fuck
look.
yeah.
Jesus.
Right,
So the +6 is the crit, isn't it?
so
Yeah.
you grab your axe, 2 hands. You bring it up, and as you bring it up, he goes to try and guard it with both of his hands and his knife, but it's not enough. You slice one of his hands, and you also you go to start with his body. You start at the edge of his body. You go to slice the edge of his body, and his intestines fall out. You go to slice part of his hands in his guard, and his arms come off. You then drive the axe so far right up his face
God.
that the top of his skull is driven into his head.
Oh no.
He's dead. He's completely dead, and he goes back 10 feet. You drive him back so far, he thuds to the floor. He is a pool of mess. There is nothing left.
Fucking hell, that's brutal as fuck.
Maybe we were the right guys this quest. Like,
I should have waited.
You
Yeah,
guys,
apart
have,
from
you guys
you.
have obliterated these people.
Jesus
They,
Christ.
Yeah.
they should ambush people.
All thanks to
However,
me.
I am completely spent now. If a
Well-
single person just like jumped out and shanked me, I'd be dead.
This is where
That's
reinforcements come. Ha! No, kidding.
3 more shadows appear.
And 3
So-
of them all stab Felix in the
Thorin,
side.
I'm not gonna make you roll another death save. You guys can successfully stabilize. Do any of you have medicine?
No, but I
might
can
as
try.
I might as well. So no.
Do you have some sort of healing spell or something like that?
No, I don't. The only thing I can try is to possibly stabilize him.
Thorin, roll a d10 for me.
1d10?
Yeah, 1d10. Sorry, d20. Sorry, roll a d20.
D20, not 1d20.
Yeah, not just 1d20. Yeah, right, you're fine. So you've I'll have said basically what happens is both of your friends, or both of your now friends, come over and are able to rip a rag off you or something and stabilize your wound on your chest. They've like ripped the cloth off. You're stable. You're not conscious still, but there's enough there for you to not bleed out all over the floor anymore. They've patched you up enough, and your willpower and your strength has brought you to the point of where you're not gonna die.
Okay.
Can I pick him up?
Sweet.
Yeah, you can both pick him up if you want, or just yourself. And I'm guessing you could
Yeah.
take him to the Black Angel. All of this, you know, you'll all meet at the Black Angel.
Yeah. The first thing I try is to pick him up and shift him on my own, and you can help if you like as well, Jord. Like,
Yeah, we'll
I just
do it.
need to. Yeah, cool. So I guess I get his left arm, and you get his right arm, and we tried to go to the goddamn tavern we intended to be. So
Someone's unconscious, so I can use the second wind, right?
Yeah. Whilst you're, you are still unconscious, but you're not gonna, you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
I'll recommend that you can't use. I'll say that you can't use your action off second wind just yet.
No, I meant when I'm conscious.
When you're conscious, of course you can. You'll eventually come round. Everyone will be going to sleep. You know, the inspectors, the Threeburn inspectors, and everyone's gone out the tavern, or they've retreated up to their rooms or something like that. They'll probably go in the morning to Thalia and get the contracts and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
That's basically been the first session of Curse of AVACYN.
Sweet.
Yes.
Hope you all
Fantastic.
enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Thanks everybody
So do I.
for. Go on, sorry, go on.
I love destroying people's faces.
Both of you, apparently.
Thanks everybody for that's in the Twitch chat, and the people on YouTube. If this video is able to get uploaded and not demonetized by the system, hope everybody enjoyed it, and yeah, peace. So thanks everyone for stopping by, and we'll probably try and continue this next Monday if everybody's available. So
yeah.
peace.